Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. As you might see, I'm back home. Sadly, my trip is over. I wish it would have gone longer. I'm also happy to be at home, but vacation is always better. So, because this was the first time for me traveling alone, I wanted to make a video where I talk to you guys a little bit about my experience and how I felt during this wonderful journey. So, I have some questions that I can answer in this video. So, the first question is, what did I like the most during my travel? If I'm being honest, I think the thing that I liked the most about traveling alone was that I could decide by my own what I wanted to do. I mean, in the sense of I could decide depending on my mood and not depending on what the other person wants to do. I don't know if I'm making sense, but when you are traveling with someone else, you have to compromise. As I was traveling alone, I just could do whatever I wanted to. And I find that was the thing that I did like the most. What are the negative and the positive things about traveling alone? One of the positive things, as I just said, was that I could do whatever I wanted to, that I didn't have to compromise with another person. I think that is the biggest one for me. A negative thing about traveling alone, maybe being scared. If something happened, you have no one to rely on. I mean, you just have you and yourself. But I didn't felt scared during my travel because and this is a tip, I shared my location of my iPhone with my mother and she could see all the time where I was. So I felt a little bit secure. I felt more secure because I knew that if I didn't reach to my mother, she would search for my phone. If something had happened, I think she would have noticed. So I know it's not the securest thing because she could not do anything about it, but it gives you a sense of security when you know that someone will notice if you disappear. Maybe some other positive thing about traveling alone was that you have more time to get to know yourself. Because I think we don't really know ourselves. Because I was so occupied during my travel, I don't think that I did spend a lot of time thinking about me or what's surrounding me. So that wasn't a big thing for me, but I think if you spend a lot of time alone, you have the opportunity to get to know yourself better, and that would be amazing because you are the person that is going to spend the most time with you is yourself. Am I making sense? I hope so. What's some other negative thing? I think for me the most difficult was to eat alone. Eat alone in public, because eating alone by myself at home where no one can watch me isn't a problem. But eating alone in a public setting, it makes me really insecure. I don't really feel lonely if I'm alone. I feel lonely when there are a lot of people. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I feel loneliness being in a group where I don't feel like I'm fitting in. I hope that makes sense to you. And if you feel the same, please let me know in the comment. So that I know that I'm not a strange person. The next question is, what did surprise you the most? I don't really understand that question. Actually, what surprised me the most was that I didn't feel nervous in any situation. I felt so confident. But I think this is something that I have when I travel. When I travel, I am like another person. I feel so confident. Traveling alone, I felt like the main character a little bit. So that surprised me. When the year started, I didn't have plans to go on vacation because I wasn't sure if I was going to start a school, and if I was going to start a school, I had to save up money. But as the year passed, I decided to not go to school. So all that money that I did save up, I decided to spend it on myself. That's how I managed to pay for such an expensive vacation. I really feel like I needed that because the year was a difficult year for me, I have to say. I did really earn that, so I don't feel regretment towards the money I spent. I wanted to do a Asia vacation. First, I had planned to go to make the travel even bigger. I wanted to go from Thailand to Bali to South Korea and Japan because Japan is like my ultimate travel goal, and I still haven't go to Japan. But I'm sure I'm gonna go next year. I don't know with what money and how as I stay right now, but I know the universe is gonna guide me to Japan next year. I know, I'm sure of that. I'm gonna manifest it. However, I talked with friends and family about it, and they told me that's too many places and too long distance for weeks. I couldn't go longer because I work. I'm an office worker. So I decided to go to Bali and Thailand because it was during the autumn season and I wanted to go to the beach. So I decided to go to Thailand and Bali because I think Japan and Korea are the most beautiful during spring season. So decided to go to Bali and Thailand. As I'm planning this, I saw the beautiful airport in Singapore and I decided, yeah, I'm gonna go to Singapore too. But not for long because I just wanted to see the airport. As you can see in my videos, I regretted that I didn't stay for longer in Singapore, but I'm sure I'm gonna go back. I really felt in love with Singapore. I think maybe someday I'm gonna go live there. That's how I decided to go to these places. I was surprised when I arrived at Bangkok. I was really surprised of the city. It was I felt so much more secure than I thought that I was gonna feel. The public transportation there is very good as well. Yeah, it was a good experience. As in Bali, the traffic there is another level. In Bali, I was very surprised of how spiritual they were there. I didn't know that about Bali because Europeans don't really talk about Balinese culture, and I think that's sad because it's so interesting and fascinating. Yeah, I was really happy to get to know Bali more and not just going to the beach. It was very great. I did really like to have a personal guide, yes. I think that's something that I would do again so you can learn so much more about the place you're visiting. Lenny, if you're seeing this, thank you very much. I did really enjoy staying in Bali with your guide through the island. It was one of the best experiences in my life. In Singapore, I felt very, very comfortable. I don't know how to explain that. As I arrived there, I just felt like it was my city. I felt at home. I was searching for the feeling since a long time because I noticed from my mother that she did visit the Dominican Republic and had this home feeling. That's why she moved there. And that's also a feeling that I was searching for because since I'm two nationalities, I don't really feel at home neither there or here. So I was searching for my home. And all the places that I visit, I always think very nice, so cute and everything. People nice, awesome, everything. But I don't have this I want to live here. This is my home. But when I did arrive in Singapore, it was going out from the airport and I felt it. I was home and that's amazing. I told my mother that I'm gonna move there. I did love that you have this city, this modern city, and at the same time you have this green place. I just love the vibe there. I'm very thankful for everything that I experienced during the travel. I'm thankful for the people that I did get to know there. I'm grateful. I hope that I can do that sometime again, and I'm sure it's gonna happen. Until then, I'm gonna make videos about my daily life here. So if you're interested to know more, go follow. So have a good day or night wherever you are. Take care. Bye bye.